Sheeds, thank you very much for joining me again in the podcast studio, or as you like to call it, just the third coach's box.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Josh. Yeah, this is the best view of all of them, and it's the media room. So,
Absolutely. Well, you got to look after the media people.
You do have to, mate. Yes. No, thanks for having me, mate.
No, easy done. You must be thrilled with that win on, well, it was yesterday. 18 points and just a great brand of footy.
Yeah, I think the last month we've come from behind, and our fitness is at a really strong level. Our ability to play every contest and every minute of the game is at a strong level, and that holds in good stead and gives the group good belief, no matter where we are positioned in the game, that that we can overrun opposition if we need to. Ideally, at times it's nice not to be in them situations, but it builds great belief that if we are in them situations, that we can keep playing our way for longer. And the boys train really hard. Scotty Bassett does an unbelievable job as our S&C, and we're in a good space with all that, so it gives good confidence on a big oval in high intensity games that we can outrun opposition. Yeah,
do you feel like the last 4 weeks now in a row, we've had 4 elimination finals basically? Do you think that's just, great preparation to play finals footy and coming up against the Crows this week and Centrals last week, that you've effectively had 4 elimination finals in a row, battle hardened?
I think we've had about 15 in a row.
Yeah, that's true.
Look, the group is in a good space, like the players, coaches, everyone's in a good space. We've got complete trust in each other and what we're doing. And like I said, our conditioning's good. Players are coming in and playing significant roles. And I think we're building, won 4 games in a row now. And I think we're 9 of 14. Our second half of the year has been really strong. Centrals was the first team that we'd beaten above the ladder, so that was a good win on the weekend. And but we've had some really good clashes against the Crows both times. I thought Lincoln, they were a bit more superior. We had a lot of inside 50s, and the win played a bit of a part. I thought last time we played them here at Norwood Oval, they got a hold of us in the first 15 minutes, but the rest of the game looked like a Norwood game, so we take a lot of great belief out of that we can match them. Yeah, so the game style, you obviously played the same way all year. You must be really pleased with how it's evolved and been, I guess, perfected over the course of the season to play a finals footy brand, which had 75 tackles and there was 150 tackles for the game. But you must be pleased the way that your brand of footy is stacking up at the right time of year. Yeah, well, I guess when you come into a club, you try and build a game plan that is for all seasons, and one of them seasons is finals if you can get there. So, we like to we play on the smallest deck in the competition. We like to play a contested brand, but we also like to be able to get the ball in motion and use our hands and use the width of the ground, and have tried to add some different offensive elements to our game, which the boys are embracing, and that's given us the ability to hit scoreboard. And we kicked 6 goals in the last quarter, and we've played quarters this year that have been quite powerful. So, like I said before, it gives us good belief. We get our contest right, and then we can get the ball on the outside. We can do some damage with our legs. Yeah.
How'd you see the game itself? They kicked the first 3 goals, overrun teams, but must be preferring to start a little bit better moving forward?
Yeah, we don't plan to be 3 goals down, that's for sure. Probably the last couple of weeks we've started slow, so we need to have a look at that and address that. Look, a lot of it we feel is, it's probably mindset early in games, and being able to be really proactive at the start of the game and challenge opposition. We've probably been a bit reactive over the last month and been a bit flat-footed, and then once we have that chat, the players are hunting the footy a little bit more. So, there's no greater challenge than this week than playing a team that hunt loose ball as good as any, and we rate that part of the game. So it's going to be a good challenge for us to be really proactive, on our toes, and outnumber opposition as quick as we can.
Yeah, you must have been really pleased with the second quarter. Was brilliant off the back of Billy Cootie was outstanding. Kicked 4 goals to 1, 4 goals 5 actually to 1 goal 1. So dominated and really turned the game around from that point.
Yeah. At first, I felt it was probably a game of halves, and quarter 1 and 3.
Yeah.
Quarter 1, they got on top around the contest. Quarter 2, we reversed that and were really strong in contest and played the game a lot in our forward half. Quarter 3 was a bit more imbalanced. We feel, with all due respect, we probably felt we gave them 2 or 3 goals with some uncharacteristic skill errors and moments in games that we'd like back, but that happens. That's footy. It's not perfect. And then, last quarter was going into last quarter, and I guess we knew that we had it in us to be able to outrun opposition. And I felt the first probably 5 minutes in that last quarter, Nick Rokar got busy and our mids got busy, and it sort of slowly started to turn. And by halfway through that quarter, it looked like a really strong performance. Yeah,
it's pretty easy in that position to, you're 9 points down at 3/4 time. If they kick the first couple, you can just panic and it can all fall over pretty quickly. But to kick 3 early ones and then 6 for the quarter to keep your season alive, it was really impressive, wasn't it?
Yeah, and it goes back to last week and probably the week before against North and the week before against West. So, like I said, there's great belief in the group. There's great leadership in the group. There's great care for each other and love for the jumper, and all them things combined bring great effort. And that's the space you want to live in. That that if you come out and you give a really strong effort each time you play, then you're going to be in a lot of sandful games.
Yeah. Max Hodges, it was great that he kicked a goal in the end, and his first goal in league footy. He did a great job on Montgomery, didn't he, throughout the game?
Yeah. Montgomery's very good intercept marker, and we felt that Centrals generate a lot of their ball movement from their back half and catching the footy, and really generate their offense from defense and being able to catch the ball. So we felt, for us it was about, I guess, maximising how we could curb that influence, and that was around playing someone on him. And Max has had a great year. Max played as a back all year, but he has played as a forward previously and kicked goals in Norwood games in reserves level. And he was super. He's diligent. He's a great teammate. The boys love playing with him, and he's very role driven, and he was pretty excited to play and stuck to task and did a really good job, and then got rewarded in the end by kicking a goal, which is exciting.
Certainly. And another job, Donnelly on Aiden Grace. Grace hit the first goal of the game, was pretty excited about it, and then Donnelly really shut him out of the contest, I thought.
Yeah. Talked before the game about having good substance in our game. We feel that we can play 4 quarters, 120 minutes of footy, and I guess forwards get excited early in games, and they try and generate some momentum through that. And you admire Tommy the way he goes about it. He gets a job each week, and footy teams are made up of all different individuals that have to play different roles, and he plays a thankless task for us each week, where he has to nullify best opposition forward, and he's had a really big 3 to 4 weeks playing on the key forwards for the opposition, and I have great confidence in him that he gets the job done each time.
Yeah, and this weekend, Pierce Seymour plays his 100th game. Pierce, obviously coached him at the Eagles, and now here. What a great story Pierce has been, and a great year he's had.
Yeah, it's a great story. I think it's a good story for our playing group and the wider SANFL community, just the way that he was at Adelaide Crows originally as a top-up, and then went to the Eagles, and then has been at Norwood for the last 4 years, since 22, and played in the premiership, and his footy's just has got better and better as he's got older. He's got great courage in the air, and he throws himself a lot of footy. He's got great leadership, and we'll celebrate that in the right manner this week, as it needs to be, as it's deserved. And he's been a great teammate and a great player for Norwood. Yeah,
and just finally, you must be really excited to take on the Crows in another final at the Adelaide Oval. Them as a club are flying at the moment. You and your side must be really excited to play against them.
Yeah, we're excited each week in September to keep playing, and we get another opportunity this week on Adelaide Oval again, which our boys love playing on, and there's some excitement around the footy club and with the playing group, and it's a great challenge, to play AFL players, and there'll no doubt be a few of them playing this week for the Adelaide Crows, and they've got great strengths all over the field, and and we'll go in, in the headspace that it'll be a great challenge. We won't fear them. We feel that we've got a lot of good players and a lot of good things going at our footy club, but we'll definitely respect them, and it's going to be a great contest.
Yeah, and you must have great belief. You've had really good contests against the Crows, Glenelg, Sturt, the three remaining teams, been in close contests against them all year. So you must be really proud of the boys to stand up against the best.
Yeah. I think our season's been one of up and down to start with, and like I said before, we've had some great consistency the last 4 or 5 weeks around contests and the ability to hit scoreboard quickly off the back of strong contest and earning the right to be able to play that way in games, which then late in games can give us different looks. So it's all about the contest. It'll be about the contest again this week. They're very good in centre square. They're a good ruckman, 210 centimetres and some good mids, and Finn's in some great form for us, and we've got some great mids in there as well. So it's gonna start in centre bounce and in that middle of the ground, and territory will be important, and contest will be important.
Yeah. Thanks, Sheeds.
Thanks, Joshy.